We all struggle with different things. And so to know that some of these resources are out there and can easily help us. I mean, just something that's 25 cents can really make a huge difference. And that's so significant for us.
Hi, everyone. We just finished today the Play Therapy Conference here in Houston, Texas. And guess who I have here? I have Nicole. She's my dear friend. And she's staying. Let me give you a hug again.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. And guess what? She owns a store. And her store is the Self-Esteem Shop. And you need to bring the experts to talk about this because I love counseling, but play therapist, I'm not certified in that. But guess what? We have an expert who sells stuff, the best stuff, to our people, right? So can you tell us a little bit about what you do or what you sell or what are the most popular items that you sell or books? I know it all will depend of the population, but can you tell us a little bit about your shop?
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Because it is such a big question.
Our pleasure, and you are the expert. So tell me, and tell us, right? Because if they were starting their practice, if they were opening, or if they're retired somewhere, right? Usually you try to bring everything to your office, regardless of what they offer or what they have for you, your own stuff for your clientele. So what are the best things that you have out there?
So that's a really big question. So at Self-Esteem Shop, we've been around for more than 30 years. You can find us at selfesteemshop.com. We offer Zoom appointments. We do custom considerations via email. That can all depend on your ages.
So custom considerations. So what's that?
so depending on who you're working with, sometimes people are working with our aging population. Okay. Sometimes people are working with early childhood, elementary school, middle school.
That makes a lot of sense.
Whatever level you're at, we've got you covered. So with a Zoom appointment, you can tell us whatever concerns you have, what things you're running into, and we're going to curate some custom considerations. We can do that via email. We can pop on a Zoom. We can page through books, show you game pieces, answer questions, make sure you're getting exactly what you need for you and for your clients.
That sounds very interesting. So I know it's hard to break it down per levels because everybody's needs are different. And we all know you need to know your clientele. You need to get to know them to understand because probably you buy something, but along the way you will continue purchasing stuff depending of the needs, right, of your clients. If the person is taking care or treating elementary students, is there any specific that they usually buy or the starter kit that you recommend?
Those are some great questions. Yes. So we do offer a number of different starter kits. If you do sand tray therapy, for example, we have several different levels of sand tray therapy kits that you can purchase. You can also purchase Linda Holmeyer's original sand tray therapy manual, for example.
So you have the book.
We have the book.
And then you have for all of you that are watching or listening, if you're driving, be careful. Don't watch that much, but listen. I do that all the time. So you sell the book for them and you sell the actual items that they're going to use, like the companion of the book. So it's not only the theory with the book and best practices, of course, and then so they can apply it. And they have. So tell us a little bit about that too. So you combine the books and the materials as well?
Right. Okay. So we're going to curate everything for you that you may possibly need. And we're going to do it within your budget as well. So even if there are free resources out there, I'm going to share those with you also. I'm a social worker myself, and I just want to make sure our mission, our vision is to connect people with the resources they need to be successful. So whether you're a professional, whether you're a client of someone, whether you are a parent or other stakeholder in the community, we're always going to do everything that we can to make sure you get exactly what you need that's going to fit the best.
And then how many books do you suggest, like starting, sometimes we get like emotional buyers and I include myself in it, right? And then she has tons of stuff. I was looking at, she has like a court, and since I worked in elementary, I had so many court cases that it was like, oh my God, and they were printed in the 3D printer. And I know they have different people who print for you and for your shop. I wish I knew that you existed. I wish I met you before because that is so impressive and that's so needed. But what about, let's say, sometimes we get like overstimulated, like for example, when you turn on the TV and you watch a bunch of shows, do you suggest how many books they should buy? They should focus in one theory at a time and buy the set that goes with it, or if you want to provide examples for middle school, high school, or adults in the therapy, however you want.
Also, such great questions because it really can vary. And I think part of it is, we have the opportunity to share all of those things with you. We can pop on that Zoom like we talked about. We can page through those books. You can really see what you're looking at and make sure you're getting the right things because you know yourself the best. And I would never suggest anyone kind of go forth with a ton of materials because we only have so much time. We only have so many resources. We do take purchase orders. We do complete grant fulfillment, all of that kind of stuff too. But you know yourself the best. And so starting with like 1 or 2 materials with some staple items, and we can help you with those kinds of things, might be a really good place to start. You don't have to get everything all at one time. You know, the RPT process can be very time consuming, can be very lengthy, and can be quite expensive, to be honest. But just to get the starter resources, whether it's sand tray starter kits or play therapy starter kits, we can customize those to any budget. So just reach out to us at any time for that, and make sure you're doing all the right stuff within your budget.
Another thing that I want to point out that we were not talking about that, but I will bring it up. When Nicole is at the conferences, every time I see her, she brings authors also to sign the books to the table or to the booth. You know, the area that we rent as exhibitors. She brings your favorite authors to you, so that could be another way that you can support her and her store. Another question for you. Well, I know that you talk a little bit about yourself, but what resources or activities help? It could be based on you, on the services that you provide to clients, or it could be the feedback that we always hear from the clients that help them to open the most. Is there any specific, like physical, tangible item? Because we know that, well, if you are a school counselor, a therapist, a play therapist, or all the certifications that we have, the big umbrella, right? Regardless of your certification, probably we all combine different theories, right? That makes a lot of sense, I guess. But then there's always like physical, whether if it's a fidget or something new that you have that helps out to open up the kid or the teenager or the adult. Do you have anything in mind, like one for each category?
So I'm a huge
or age?
Yeah, again, another big question, but yeah, I'm a huge proponent for fidgets. And we do have free 3-step visuals on our website. You can download those for free. You can email us, but it's hard to use fidget as a tool. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah.
So and we have those ranging from 25 cents to $5, $20.
We have like tons of it.
So many options.
Yes.
And again, it doesn't take much. So I'm so glad that you asked that question because across the board, you can start with a 25-cent fidget, have a couple of different options, and that's going to work well because your clients of any age can have that opportunity to make a choice. And we all know choices can be really, really important and really powerful in a therapeutic setting. So we can certainly offer those types of options. We can certainly offer, very specific materials and resources based on client needs, based on client, strengths and challenges and things like that.
When I was working in the school setting as a school counselor, my husband and I, we're both former school counselors. So the long story short, we will set up in the middle of the table of every single session, a clear bucket with the fidgets.
Yes.
So it's not like you need to tell the client like, oh, pick up the fidget. You need this one right now. So it goes like naturally and it's a spontaneous process where the client will pick what they need. And if they don't like it or it's not beneficial for them, you can tell that they will switch for the one that fits them or calms them down or helps them to cope with their emotions while they talk and, get distracted. Any other recommendations that you have? What if they have, do you suggest, this is a great question, maybe it's not for other people. Adults can use fidgets?
Oh, 100%.
Yes. Sometimes we have the mindset that only the little ones will like it. Ooh, okay. So teenagers like it? Yes. And then the little ones. So when we talk about fidgets, your mind can go straight forward towards elementary, but no, everybody loves it. I used to have a principal and she will bring her centers for the tables were fidgets. And the adults were always fighting throughout the meetings. And then she didn't like the public speaking, but she was a principal and she needed to do that. So she will give her trainings with 2 fidgets at the same time. And everybody was like, we're kind of confused.
What's happening?
But it works. It works. Yes. And she will do an outstanding job. Not that she did it wrong, but that she knew that she was nervous. And then after like a couple of minutes, she will let go.
Yes.
It was for those jitters.
And I love that you kind of brought the attention to that because even our most successful people that are out there kind of achieving their dreams, all of us.
What about parents? Can parents buy those things?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think?
Yes. So
can they get in the shop? Let's say that I want, just because, not even because my son, my daughter, or my nephew, I don't know, your cousin, they have a diagnosis. if I want to purchase something for you just because I like it and I love it, can I do that too?
Oh, of course, of course.
Where they can find you?
So we are at selfesteemshop.com.
Okay.
We are located in Michigan.
In Michigan. And it's just here in Houston, Texas, where I live.
We travel across the country for conferences for mental health professionals and those that they serve. But we serve in all those different ways because we really feel passionate to connect people with the resources they need to be successful. So if you're a parent, if you are a person that's looking for personal growth, self-help, anything like that.
I love it.
If you're a professional, we got you covered. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our unique Zoom appointments or custom considerations via email, those are for everyone. No matter what consideration you're looking for, we're going to help take care of you. We're going to help make sure you get exactly what you need.
I love it. So they can, if you have the skills and you know what you like, go ahead and buy online. If you don't have the time, if you're overwhelmed, give them a call and they will pick something for you based on your needs, right? And either way, if you need an extra boost and extra help, set up the appointment, and it's the easiest way, right? Yes. So they can help you out. Yes. So no excuses. Stop by Self-Esteem Shop. Okay, see you then. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.